Welcome to the original Next Level Gaming. Welcome to the original Next Level Gaming. Welcome to the original Next Level Gaming.
Retweeted.
All right. I think we're
So the
live.
YouTube stays the same, right?
Yes. I think we're live. I think we're on. Maybe. Hello? What in
Yeah,
the...
where you go?
God, what in the hell?
Peaches and cream.
I know.
Peaches come from a can. Yeah, we're live. I see
okay.
it.
Come from a can.
Technical issues have plagued us tonight. Sorry. I'm just tweeting out the new link for the Rumble stream tonight, for the Rumble stream right now.
Corn comes from a can.
Rimbel.
All right. We're now live. Son of Aegon.
I would have said son of the Partridge Family, but you know, that's showing my age again. Oh, don't mock me. We all of us right here grew up on the Partridge Family. Don't even try it.
Oh, I know the Partridge Family. Okay.
We redo my links on Blue
Jesus.
Sky and what's the other thing? Threads.
Yes. Okay. People have started. Thank
X.
you, everybody. All right.
We got to redo the threads on X.
All right. We live. Oh my God! Look at my camera. Like, this is what in the ever? Gotta be kidding! It's like this is like a nightmare day for me. What in the
We're all
world?
blurry.
There we go. There we go. Turn. Oh, that's much nice. That's nice. Actually, that makes me look good. Well, if you
Myke likes the dark.
Yeah, switch quality on the Rumble stream to 4.5. Okay.
There we go. I'm better.
All right. Yeah, this was different issues than we had last night, Gio. I don't know if it was OBS causing issues or not, but I think we're okay now. I
jinxed it.
Of course you did. All right, hang on though. I need to. Where's the chat? There's the damn chat.
It's missing.
There we go. There's the chat.
There they are.
There's the
hey,
chat.
Everybody.
Okay. All right. Good gravy. Oh my goodness.
Am I making everybody dizzy out there with my head going left and right? Bop, 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 bop. I'm in a good mood today.
I see that because you're not working.
I love working. What's wrong with you? But when the job offers you a day off, you don't get paid for it, but they don't need you, I'm staying home.
You take it. You take it.
Normally I go in, but I make it up Saturday.
You take that day off. All right.
Okay. After you get done, I have something to say of the new Xbox plan with the thing that what they should have did. I've been saying it out there, but people have been taking it as a joke. So I'm gonna let you get your thing out the way, but I want to mention this.
Yeah, let me get my thing out the way. And then
you better keep that in your pants, buddy. I don't need to see that thing.
Good Lord.
Who invited this guy on?
Hold on. Excuse me while I whip this out.
Whip this out.
I know you. You better have gotten that reference, man.
Thank
you. Thank you. My top 10 all time.
In another, hey Myke, can I interest you in another Stitzengruben?
Slow
Mongo
down.
love
Slow
you,
down.
Sheriff Bart.
Slow down, baby. I've had my fill of Snitzengruben. I'm not.
He's more of a man than you'll ever be.
Hey, what did he say? Slow down. I'm not a. What was that? I am not a.
I forgot.
I forgot that line. Oh, it was my favorite. That's one of my. This is my top 10 movies. All right. So.
That and History of the World Part 1.
Oh my goodness. Yes. I have these 10 commandments.
No. The jig is up.
All right. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, we got people piling into YouTube, got people piling into Rumble. Hello everybody.
Crazy man is here.
Yes. So just as an aside, we are slowly and surely kind of making Rumble the primary platform, as evidenced by the fact that I have a feeling OBS wasn't real happy with trying to multi-stream tonight. So it was giving me issues. And then all of a sudden it just decided to start working. So
the best place to multi-stream, and I'm serious, I've never had a problem when I did 3 streams at one time, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, is XSplit, dude. They are really good for multi-stream.
See,
they are really good.
Here's my thing about XSplit. I used to use XSplit. It was the first thing that we used before we went to OBS. They're better. Well, the issue is it killed my CPU usage. So I wasn't able to I wasn't actually able to run a stream with actual overlays. Like all I could do is put the 3 of us on the screen with absolutely nothing else.
That takes a while. They want you to get the lifetime for it, though, and
the biggest issue is it's a resource hog. That's the one thing that OBS does a really good job with is how it utilizes CPU and GPU usage. So it's a very lightweight client, and to date we haven't had issues.
But XSplit does work, though. I mean, it does do the job. They've addressed a lot of those issues.
That's good. That's good. And yesterday was a whole separate issue. I think the issue I had yesterday on Rumble when I was doing the Ant stream was, I must have hit a bad server, because their server and stream keys rotate. They're not persistent yet. They're working on that, but they're not yet. And I must have hit a bad one, because I ended up having to stop the stream, start up a new stream, and once I did that, everything was perfectly fine. So I'm saying all this to say that there's going to come a point to where, already all of our game live streams are on Rumble. So when I stream on Thursday night, most Friday nights when Peter and I are doing some multiplayer, and X, you got to get in and play some Exoprimal with us, man.
Nope, not touching that game. Not my thing. Nope, not doing it. Sorry, love you, but I'm not doing it. Not gonna happen.
It's a real meme, though. It can also grow on you.
Yeah, that's a great game.
I'm almost at the level of Battlefield where I can get my P90 gun, and I will be a happy-go-lucky guy. I don't care about nothing else once I get that gun.
So hang on a second. You like Battlefield, but you won't play. Explain this.
No, he wants that gun, so he's like,
I gotta have it.
The grind of that.
I've loved Battlefield ever since 1943, dude. I'm a Battlefield fiend more than I'm a Call of Duty person.
I'm not saying you can't get your gun. I'm just
saying. Did you see the video that I put on Twitter where I just totally destroyed that helicopter?
Yes, I did see that.
Wasn't it awesome?
It was.
Tell me I can stand in that dino game thing. I'm about
Hold on. All I'm saying is that you can do both. You could play 2 games. Not at the same time.
I can play Rumble and YouTube at the same time.
Not at the same time. But you could take a night off of Battlefield to come shoot some dinosaurs with us.
I'm just getting back into gaming, and my thought is I'm going to do the game that I love the most now that it's been fixed, and I'm enjoying myself. Plus, I did get Amstream, and I forgot how hard Earthworm Jim was, and how hard Rygar was. But the difference with Rygar is now I can save. Unlike the NES where you had to leave it on and hope nobody turned it off.
Yes. So we're going to talk about Amstream tonight because that's kind of the big topic we have. But what I was getting at was there's going to come a point, like I said, already Tuesday night or Thursday night. Well, everything we do right now is on Rumble. So this show's being dual streamed to Rumble. Thursday night, my Thursday night stream's on Rumble. Our Friday night multiplayer stream is on Rumble. If I do anything over the weekend, that's on Rumble. And my every other Monday night retro stream, when I'm not on with brother Nick doing retro roots, is on Rumble. Eventually, we're just gonna be on Rumble, and there's a couple of reasons why. Number one, I can't argue the video quality. I mean, I don't know what they're doing, but
they're running a better HMTL. That's what it is.
Well, their compression, whatever they're doing. Number one, they're doing great. Number two, and I'm just. Look, I'm not saying I'm a numbers guy per se, because I love having the small number of people that are in our chat. I love being, because we like our interaction. I don't want to have 1,000 people in our chat where we can't keep up and we lose that community aspect. But we're getting better exposure right now on Rumble. Like if I go,
I gotta tell people in the chat they're talking. Mike's not gonna disappear right away from YouTube.
Not right away.
He's just gonna slowly phase over to Rumble.
Right. We're already putting everything over there now. Every single piece of content that we are doing right now, whether it's this show or the live streams, right now are happening over there. This show is still right now being streamed over here on YouTube. I'm just saying there's going to come a point to where I think we're just going to go over there where we can grow our community and
okay, people, this is what he's saying. I'm going to quote the Brady Bunch. When it's time to change, then it's time to change. Look at the world and look what you're going to see. La, 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 hey. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah. Okay, don't quit your night job.
I don't. See, look, that's why I don't hardly see you on the show most of the time.
See,
you lucky you got me 2 weeks in a row.
Marceau, my friend on the other side of the fence from me, if he could come over to Rumble, then you all could come over to Rumble. So I put the Rumble stream in a chat over there. We'd love for you guys to come over there. Better quality video. You're gonna see more. You're gonna see more content, and eventually that's just where we're gonna be. It's just how we're gonna do it.
Some of your Gamers United Guild too might get more response over there on Rumble too. Over time, because there's no guild over there.
Well,
nothing like
there. Well, there's that. Plus, there are. I mean, Go Game Go's got a channel over there. Geekstorian's working on putting a channel over there, I believe. Well, no, you're right, and they get to see what the Gamers United Guild looks like over there, and it's just plus. Sorry, I don't have to deal with. We don't have to. Because Peter and Chris have experienced it too. We don't have to deal with the harassment and nonsense over on Rumble.
Nobody harasses you over here. That's only on Twitter.
Have you, X? Do one day if you wanna laugh in horror. I'm serious. Put my name in a YouTube search. Just for S's and G's. One day, put my name in a YouTube search.
I'm good.
See what comes
I
up.
put your number on I put your name on my phone. I'm good. I don't need no
I'm
more.
just saying.
No.
You don't. I'm telling you. So.
Listen to iconic video games. He's a member for 25 months. He says, "Rumble these nuts." Bells.
Rumble these nuts.
So.
That was good, dude. I like that one.
So, yeah. See, Yobi knows, and that's why we are making our way over to Rumble, because over there, none of that crap happens.
I guess you ready to rumble and roll.
Exactly. So, at some point, I'm just giving everybody a heads up. There's going to come a point, and I'm not sure when. Peter and I have to kind of talk it through. That we're just going to be over there. So, what's up, Canadian Gamer? What's up, Mike? So let me say hi to everybody in the chat real quick. We got Brother CG, got Hasslehoff, Brother Hasslehoff's in the house. Brother Marceau is in the house. And this is over on the YouTube side. Brother Vinny Zero is here. What's going on? Brother Bryant is here. Brother Kurt Bradshaw's in the house. Brother Jeff is here. Brother Sean. He said he never heard about Rumble till his other friend mentioned about Rumble having Rumble. I didn't know that Rumble was popular until now, too. It's getting there. It's getting there. So, Guitergeo's in both. A couple people are in both. Brother Geek Story, and Brother Nick is in both. Brother Cyber Gunter is here. And then I said hi to Brother Axel is here. And, of course, Brother Yobi is here.
Axel, get in here and talk some crap.
So good coming in once. And over on the Rumble side, we also have Guitergeo. He's over there. Brother Jay is over there. Retro Renegades. Cousin Born is over there. What is up, Soundwave Spectre? Great. Hey, great channel to check out too. I was in one of his streams, or in one of his chats the other day. He's been in a couple of our chats. Great guy, and the cool thing is all you have to do is click on his name, and it'll take you to his channel or to his account, and then you just find his channel, because all of his channel stuff, everybody's channel stuff is listed underneath if they've got a channel, and then just click the follow button. It's very easy to find new people, so make sure you follow Soundwave Spectre. So. All right.
Sir X-Man. He's a member for 6 months. And now he disappeared here from the show. He said, "Rumble for the win" for Mike.
So yeah, Axel, I'll explain a little more. I don't want to take up the whole night talking about it, but eventually, yes. You've seen some of the stuff that's going on with me, but it's more than that. So just I don't want to suck up the entire show talking about this, but I just wanted to kind of give people some feedback. Hey, Chris.
But there is one good thing I thought about real quick while you being on Rumble. There are less of the YouTubers in your category on there. Well, we talked about Xbox and other things, so you could place yourself anywhere you want without disrupting anybody else. That's the one good thing about being over there.
Yes. Yes. So, how's everybody else? How are you guys doing?
Doing all right. Tired, but hanging in there. Gaming.
Playing Battlefield?
No. Battlefield's had its chance. We tried it. It was horrible.
Well, that was you guys. I always do. They always take forever to fix their stuff, EA.
Yeah, well,
even with Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5.
But then I moved on.
You moved on.
I am a Battlefield fiend. I am.
No,
what
but
I am.
started playing some old 360 game co-op with brother Nate, Dead Space 3. So running through it, having a lot of
That
fun.
was the only one with co-op, right?
I don't know. I don't know if I've played the other ones or not, but yeah, I mean it's those games are great.
Chris is already in bed. So
What?
X Soundwave Spectre says Dice always ships and they're not wrong. Dice always ships a garbage product and then patches it to greatness.
Yep. Battlefield 4 is the perfect example.
Not wrong. He's not wrong. So back to Nate. Brother Nate's in the house. So,
I also got a new toy, which we'll talk about in a little bit.
Ooh,
Other
look
topics.
at you.
The
You're ready
8-bit
for
Zoo
Mortal
arcade
Kombat.
for Xbox. Arcade stick.
Are you gonna play that with Antstream?
Yes, I have.
I
It's
knew it.
fantastic.
I bought the
using an arcade stick makes all the difference.
so
Yeah, you just got to make sure it don't move around.
well I've
Who
been
moves around?
and I'm going to talk
Stick
about
to
that
stick.
in a few minutes too.
Oh, it's heavy.
Oh, you good then?
Yeah, because I want to get you guys' feedback on some of this stuff. As we talk about kind of the retro stuff. But X, what have you been up to? So you said you've been playing Battlefield 2042,
Yep.
which is why you won't play Exoprimal with us.
Nope.
You can spare like just a few
If
hours on that
Capcom
Friday
wants to
just to
give me
hang
a
out.
if Capcom wants to give me a game with dinosaurs, they need to give me Dino Crisis back.
Oh, come on!
That's my feeling.
You know
Sorry,
what?
nope. Nope,
You know what?
nope.
That's so maybe because you won't play it, they won't do it. Maybe if you bit the bullet and came over and rocked some Exoprimal with us, Capcom would see that and go, all right, well, if X is going to play this, we're going to bring
They
in Dino
have
Crisis.
millions of other people playing it for it to get out. They don't need me.
They
One
need
person
million
does not
and
make
one.
a difference.
Million and one. It makes a difference to us. I see. We see how it is. Peter, we see how it is. We invite him on the show. We bring him on. He won't play games with us.
No, I told you.
That's all right.
But you know what?
I told you. I'm free today.
That's
Next
okay.
time, we'll play Battlefield. We're not going to invite him.
No, you won't. No, you won't. Don't even try that. Please.
Back says Dino Crisis is for people without friends, and Exoprimal is dinosaurs with friends.
With friends.
Get him, brother. Back. Get him.
If I want to see dinosaurs, I will play Mario.
Well,
Fastback, member for 29 months. He says, can't do this on Rumble.
all right, now,
Oh,
Chris is playing both sides.
He's probably getting in an argument with himself in a minute.
He's been there 29 months. He can say what he want to say.
He's been a member of NLG for 5 years. Scepter says peer pressure. Relic says, hey, what's up, Relic? So what are you guys doing over on the YouTube stream?
Oh, Lord.
See, now I'm going to start pitting them all against you. I'm going
You can't win for losing.
I'm going to start peer pressuring them into coming over to the Rumble stream.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. But Rumble doesn't pay
There
you
we
yet,
go.
so let us
You know
go
what?
to YouTube.
Soundwave, why don't you play with us Friday night? He says not working on his PC for some reason. Try this new link. Try that new link, Scepter. I had to stop and restart a new stream because OBS was not connecting to it. So there we go. There's Relic. So and I'm just saying, there's 14 people watching on YouTube. There's 27 watching on Rumble. Now you tell me, can't do this on Nintendo. So
That's because of that blast processing.
that's right. Rumble's got blast processing. All right, so I have been playing I've actually only been playing two things at this point. One, I've been playing Exoprimal, the good game X.
Good game.
And and part of what we're going to talk about tonight, which is Antstream. So without any further ado,
I'm back from the dead. Member for 27 months, he says, because some of us pay for YouTube memberships.
That's right. No commercials.
I love you, and we do love you guys. But I'm gonna be honest. I would not mind if you guys just came over to the Rumble, and hopefully one day they'll do tiered memberships. But
I feel a teary-eyed moment coming right now.
But I mean, I mean, he makes a good point. I do love the fact that people did sign up to be members. I mean, I
did. I'd rather watch you on Rumble than on YouTube at work.
I mean, one option, we can make the show members only on YouTube. That's an option. Oh, Bigblock. What's up, brother Bigblock?
Oh, nice try.
YouTube is the future, unless it isn't. Oh, yeah, Nick.
Like a vacuum seller is coming to my door. Look, we got encyclopedias too.
Yes. Oh. All right. So anyway, platform wars. Who needs console wars? We got platform wars.
Right?
So. All right. There are pluses and minuses for both, Chris says. And
it would be a Mixer if Mixer was still a thing, right?
That's right.
I love Mixer. Oh my God. I
don't know.
Mixer.
So I'm gonna say it again. I'll tell you what the pluses are. The pluses are we have more subscribers than we have followers by a long shot. And right now we have more people watching over on Rumble. Hi
Rumble people.
By 3 times. So thank you to everybody coming over to see us on Rumble. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, and if you're watching us for the first time, hit that follow button. Let us know. That way you can catch all the rest of our stuff. So, Rumble is Sega. Well, maybe that's. You're not making.
That's why.
I was gonna say you're not making. I don't think you're making the point you think you want to make.
Yeah.
Not with me. He's forgetting who he's making an analogy to. Oh, love you, brother Chris. I love your slide back and forth. This is fantastic. Oh my goodness. He didn't say that, Sean. Sean says, thanks for sharing your opinion. You think Rumble sucks as bad. He didn't say that. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. What happened? Back? Don't make me mute you back. Oh. Guys.
If he was seeing that on YouTube, he would have been an instant block.
See, with Rumble, I can't just turn my phone to black and just listen to it. I can only do that with YouTube Premium. When I turn my phone black, I lose all audio. You can't do that with Rumble.
No, not yet.
So I just want to listen.
I know they're working a bit on. They are working a bit on the.
And that's going to be a subscription to be able to do that.
No, it won't. Because who you're subscribing, you don't subscribe to them. You subscribe to channels. Now, what
No,
I will say this,
but
I do
just
not
like
want.
YouTube, you have to subscribe premium to be
I
able to
do
have
not.
that ability to just listen.
Oh, they're not doing that. That I know for. I mean, I've seen the guy who runs this is very active on Twitter. They are not going to do that. That's not their thing. They want and it would be stupid for them to do it because they don't want to. They want content creators. That's who they want. And so, they want folks like us over there so that they can, because that's how they'll grow. If they make people pay to get, the better quality stuff, they're going to lose people because YouTube is still the big, the big
Kahuna.
The big kahuna. So for them to grow, they need content creators.
But as they grow and they do start picking up steam in the market,
are you saying they're going to acquire Steam?
They won't do something
Sir
like that.
X-Man is now announcing that Rumble is going to acquire Steam.
I didn't say that. Why would I say that? Rumble, no. Steam got their own platforms for streaming.
What?
Steam they've had their own platform. A lot of people don't know they've had their own platform for streaming for a long time.
Where do you stream on Steam?
You tap the thing and you said, do you want to stream? Then it says, where do you want to launch it to? And it asks you, and you set all that up. It's a whole bunch of mess. It's easier to do it on OBS, but with Steam, you can actually do that.
Yeah. Aha! Scepter says, go to settings, go to background settings to turn playback with phone off. Aha.
There you have it.
So, all right, Peter, let's talk.
Yeah.
Let's talk topics because
Topics.
I really didn't want to talk about this.
No. I had one thing I wanted to talk about. Remember?
Oh, right. Okay.
Pull up that thing for me real quick, if you don't mind.
What?
Of the
What
new
thing?
plan that Microsoft has.
Did I still have that? Hold on, let me see if I still have that.
It was
Well,
last week.
Yeah, but I think I had just.
It's only going to be quick.
All right, hold on, because I think I had quick saved them. Where in the hell did I save them to? Give me 1 second.
One banana, two bananas.
Hang on. Oh, here it is. All right. So which one do you want?
The one that had it in white and all four of them, white with black outlines.
Oh, you wanted the official one.
Right.
Okay, hang on a second. To get that, I gotta go to their. I showed that on news.xbox.com. Hang on, give me a second. Let me pull that up. That's easy.
Give us a minute, people. I just want to show what Microsoft should have did.
Okay. You talking about this one?
Yes, sir.
All right. So that's what you're talking about. Let me see if I can make that any larger for you. Oops.
Ooh, damn. That is large.
All right.
Well, I'm just
X,
trying-
you got 2 minutes. Go.
All right. Core needs to stay where it is. PC needs to stay where it is. Ultimate needs to stay where it is. I don't need to see all that. But console, what they should have did was make it $13 to $14 with online. That's what they should have did. No EA Play and no PC ability. That would have been the perfect fit for those people that did not want Ultimate. That's what they should have did. Not having online on there is a crime. So it should have been $13 to $14 right there. That would have solved all the drama. Nobody would have complained. You would have still had Game Pass. You would have stayed online so you could still play with your friends with those games. And that would have solved all this drama. That way they would have got a little bit bigger, more money, and people would have been like, okay, I can do the 14 because I'm not going to be playing on PC. I would have been fine with that. Let the core stay where it is because all those things right there just replace games with gold, which is fine. That would have been the perfect fit. I don't know who is marketing this. I don't know who is thinking of these things, but console was stupid not to include that in the tier. It should have been
Remember, there
about
was the core
$2,
is
$3 more
just
dollars.
Xbox Live Gold, right?
Right,
So
core
if you
is
take
right.
that away, core, do you think console is still good?
No, people would have took the core because they would have just paid the $60 a year. But if you wanted to play online with your friends, then they would have been enticed to pay the $13 or $14 a month.
Right.
Instead of going to the $17 tier.
Okay, but the point
You
we're
know,
making,
and these are people that would never be on PC with their stuff.
right?
These are set for console. That's why it says console right there.
The point that I was making last week about that, though, which Back just made, you're paying more. You're paying
you're paying $1 more
to get less.
Right. You get Game Pass, but what's the point of getting all those games that are in Game Pass if you can't play them online with people?
Right. So tell me again what you're doing.
You're making console. Keep core where it's at. Let these people get some examples of some of these older Game Pass games or older Xbox games. You know what I'm saying? But console should have been $13 to $14, $3 less than Ultimate, but you wouldn't have access to EA or you wouldn't have access to PC. That would have been the catch. People would have jumped into the console instead and say, okay, I don't need the $3. I don't care about EA access. I'm not going to be playing on PC. I'm just going to be playing on my console. That would have been perfect. But somebody up there is not thinking.
I'm not following you. The core doesn't have Game Pass game. All it has is just a.
No, it has some. They call it
right.
core with Game Pass.
So you're talking about going
old Game Pass.
So you're talking about going straight from core to ultimate?
No. Going straight from if they had online with the console.
Okay.
Why people
so,
can't
all
understand.
Right.
If they had online with the console.
Okay. So why would you
charge $13 to $14 for it?
Right. That's what.
Because
okay.
you do better online.
All right. That's the same. Okay. So your argument's in line with what Chris was ultimately saying last week, which is,
we were both trying to say it, but nobody got what we were saying. But Chris wanted $5 for online only, though.
No, I got what Chris was. I was agreeing with Chris on that last week. That if they added online to console and made it a couple bucks more, the whole point of this
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, the whole point of this is that when you put all four of these together, console looks like a horrible deal.
But when you put online for a few more dollars, it actually is a better deal than going to Ultimate because you're saving what? $40-something a year.
So then you'd have to drop core a couple bucks because core
if
doesn't
they
have.
Wanted to.
Well, I would
but you're
drop
paying
core.
More for Myke. I'm not trying to dispute you or cut you off, but you're paying $1 more for core. I mean for console, but you're not getting online.
I know
with full Game Pass games.
So hear me out. Core $7.99, exactly as it is. Online multiplayer, only a few games out of the catalog. No EA Play, member deals and discounts. PC, Game Pass. Hundreds of games, EA Play. You already get online gaming with PC. You don't have to pay for that. New member deals, new games day one. Console, what'd you say, $13? $12.99?
Yeah.
Okay. Console.
Core could stay at its price. Let Core stay at its price, Myke.
No,
because people could just pay $60 a year.
Nope.
And it's cheaper for them.
Because Core and PC then are the same price and you get less for Core. So if you're going to do that, drop Core to $8, make PC $10, console $13, Ultimate $17. There you've got a tier that you can actually read.
No. People not gonna buy that. They're not gonna go into that.
Sure they will. Then they're not gonna buy the tier that you just said. They're not gonna buy
They will go for Core because it's giving them full Game Pass.
No,
only thing
Core is not giving you full Game Pass.
And you don't have EA. The only way you get EA is if you get Ultimate.
Core is not giving you full Game Pass. Core is giving you 25 titles.
I said console.
No, you said Core.
Consoles.
You said
I
Core.
probably did.
Okay.
Console's not giving you EA.
You're
Myke, right?
right.
All right.
Console's
Console's
not giving you EA.
giving you PC.
Console's not giving you PC.
Right.
Right.
But for it not to have online with full access to the regular Game Pass lineup, but not to have online,
Yeah.
that's wrong.
I'm agreeing with you.
That's why I said
X.
let core stay where it's at for those
Core,
beginning
I
people
wouldn't.
that just want to sample it, right?
See, I wouldn't
People
do that.
can just say, look, I want to pay $60 a year.
You either
I'm
have
thinking
to,
as a consumer out
you
here,
either
a
have
casual
to,
looking at the deal.
they're not going to, first off, they have to go find a way to pay $60. You either have to drop core or you have to raise PC, because you can't have core and PC at the exact same price and have PC give you a hell of a lot more, which is what
PC gamers will pay that. They don't care.
Okay, so you're going to punish the Xbox gamer because the PC gamer will just pay it. So screw the Xbox gamer because the Xbox gamer will pay it too. So we're just going to go ahead and gouge the Xbox gamer and give him less than what the PC gamer can get. And then we're going to charge more for the console and still not give them EA Play, and then make you go to Ultimate to get it all. That's what I'm saying. Drop the price of core.
PC gamer can't play console, period.
And core,
they are stuck in the PC world.
And console can't play PC. But
core can't play PC. Console can't play PC. The only way you can play PC is with Ultimate.
That's playing both games. Correct. So now you got to get to Ultimate if you want to play both sets of games. That's correct. So
but
again,
console loses all the way around.
Well, then it's going to lose even. Well, if you add multiplayer to it, and you bump it up $3,
a few more dollars, right?
I'm fine with that. So I'm going to say this, and then we're going to move.
Why
on.
are we arguing then?
I don't know. You're not. There's something. All I'm saying is $7.99 core, right? Just as it is, no changes.
No.
Hold on. Let me finish this. Let me finish this.
Yes, sir.
Let me finish
okay, I'm
this.
gonna let you run.
$7.99 core, just as it is. $9.99 PC, just as it is. Nothing new. Nothing new, right? Because they got EA Play in there, so you're already getting something over core. You're getting more games, automatic online gaming, and EA Play. So they can't be the same price. So core drops to $7.99. PC is $9.99.
I say 12. No, console go to 12.
Yeah, console goes to $12.99. You add, like you're saying, right? Add online. And
correct.
Just online. Still no adding EA Play, right?
No EA Play and no PC.
Okay.
Right.
And then Ultimate gives you the whole shebang.
And let PC stay where it's at.
Right.
And
no cloud either, right?
And no cloud either.
Because you're saying $7.99 for core, you're still saving money by paying the $60 a year.
Absolutely. And you're getting, and now it looks like, okay, the core really is the cheapest of all the plans.
For the newcomers, correct.
Now,
those two are too close in price.
So there's one other way that they could resolve this if they want to keep everything exactly as it is. And that is when they start marketing this, take the frickin' PC out of the marketing. Just show core, console, and ultimate. The problem...
Let PC just show on the PC.
Exactly.
Don't put it here. Don't show it.
PC sitting here with the rest of the plans is what's muddying the water. Can we all agree on that?
PC should be at the bottom of the list.
It should be in its
not
own...
at the bottom, not in this list. I mean, it's
list.
Completely separate.
Well, the back is the last. Back is the first choice because it's going to be the lowest.
No.
It's like having boats with cars, you know?
Yes, thank you.
Wrong vehicle.
Thank you. And by the way, welcome, Dr. OK. Welcome to our stream. Welcome to our chat. Welcome to our channel. You caught us at a great time.
They got cars out there, Peter, that are boats, okay?
You also have cars that can fly, but it's...
I know, right?
It's muddying the waters.
Right, that's what I'm trying to say. It's muddying the water, and maybe that's the whole problem. Is if PC wasn't even here, like all you saw was core, console, and ultimate, right? And it says
I don't
choose
care
the
about
plan.
the PC part. That's the thing. I have ultimate.
You
it doesn't
don't.
bother me.
Okay, you don't. But if I'm looking at this with fresh eyes, I'm a brand new person, right? And I know a little bit about money. I'm gonna look at this list and go, why does this get less than this for the same price? Why does this pay $1 more to get less? There are less check boxes over here than there are on these two, and you're paying either the same or $1 more. And to get all those check boxes plus one, you have to pay. Right.
And also, you go to your brick and mortar store. You know, you're at Target or Best Buy or wherever. You know, you're either in a console section or you're in a PC section. There's no crossover.
Right.
Not anymore. The game stores don't do that. They're pretty much all console, man.
And it's kind of funny because Peter and I aren't the only two people saying this. Like we are not the exception to this rule. I have seen a ton of people, including
console's gonna fail.
No, not even those people. Even Xbox people that are like, "What the hell is this?" All the best way they could keep people from being confused is to pull PC out of this list and put PC in its own thing, and just show core.
Well, people shouldn't be
console,
confused
ultimate.
in the first place.
Well, right.
They should send those over a cliff. But
the
yeah,
PC part
it doesn't belong in here.
It doesn't bother me up there. I mean, honestly, it really doesn't bother me. They're trying to entice PC people to get Game Pass also.
That's fine.
Remember, they're trying to expand their service.
Yes,
that
I agree.
doesn't bother me.
Entice
the
them.
part that bothers me
Entice
is
them
the console.
entice
Final
them.
20 seconds.
Yes, you got 20 seconds. Entice them with
That
a
was a
different
long
plan.
2 minutes.
All right.
Yeah, no, those were
You're the
Microsoft minutes. You
you're
know how
the
that
one-
goes. You know, when you see the barometer going, you're like,
You're the one who brought it up. X,
Yeah,
just
I know,
remember
but
that. Just
I'm
remember that.
hoping
You're the one who brought it
we
up.
can agree on one thing. I'm gonna end this right here. Eventually, Microsoft is going to make an adjustment to that console thing
Thank you,
when
Yobi.
they see how it's not.
Thank you,
doing well.
Yobi. Yobi typed it as exactly as I said it. You wanted to talk about it. It
What?
doesn't bother me. You wanted to talk about it. We just spent 25 minutes on this because you needed to get it off your chest.
Hey, he took
No.
30
Yeah,
minutes.
and now we're
to get
going in
his
overtime.
computer up
Yes,
right. Come on,
that's it.
now.
Right.
Hey.
You had to
All right.
say. Next
Peter,
topic.
Next
Hey,
topic.
Joby.
The retro gaming renaissance.
This is what I wanted to talk about the whole freaking time. With,
Hey,
with-
I know. I
and that's-
just wanted to get my point out about that, man. That's all. Thank you,
Oh,
Chad.
my
Sorry, X-Man,
Lord.
that's why he wanted to come on the show, just to have his 2
Just to-
cents in
just to
last
have it-
I
week's
wanted to come on the
show.
factory because I was off, and Mike told me if I was ever off, get my ass over here.
he gave his 2 cents last week because he was on with us.
Yeah, but I had thought of it this after the show, and I just kept putting it out. People and saying, man, nobody sees where I'm coming
Lord.
from.
I need to put
Okay,
some
let's
alcohol
talk
in this
about the
protein. I need to talk about this. I need to put some alcohol in this damn protein shake. Thank you, X.
Dude, are you trying to give yourselves the shits and giggles? Sorry.
Okay. Oh my God. All right. So here's really what I wanted to talk about tonight, because I thought we were past this, and we're not talking about Microsoft acquiring anybody until next month, hopefully. So tonight we wanted to kind of bring up a topic of retro gaming. Right, there's already extra innings after our first and half hour last week.
I love you guys. You guys are so funny. You make the show wonderful with your
my
comments in the
Lord.
chat.
Oh God. All right. So anyway. God. Hold on. Is anybody left over there on Rumble? Who's still watching us? Oh my Lord. They've all left, and it's still more than who's watching us on YouTube. All right. So, this past week, we got a nice it wasn't a surprise as much. It gave us a little lead time on it, but a true retro gaming experience came to Xbox, and that
me. I'm retro as they come.
This is true.
This
This is a
It's
true
oldest as
statement.
dinosaurs. I never
Yeah.
trying to.
Yeah, I'm
hunt.
the oldest
No, that's a
person in the
problem.
community.
Right.
Surprising. Is
Dinosaurs he won't play with.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't you say I was around there when dinosaurs came out. Don't you dare say that.
Oh. Oh my lord. All right. So. Anyhow. Released on Xbox last week was one of the largest retro gaming, not a product, it's a service that has ever launched on a console. And that
It is awesome.
is Antstream.
It is awesome.
Yes. So, Antstream is a subscription-based service, much like any other subscription-based service, that
And they
brings-
right, Cyber.
that brings 1,400 plus retro games from the arcade, from various consoles, including the NES, Super NES, PlayStation. In fact, one PlayStation game just launched on it today, and I'll tell you in a second, and a large, sizable amount of computer games. So,
And also Commodore games. Yeah.
well,
Don't forget
Commodore
those.
is a
And
computer.
they got
I did
Smucks,
say
baby. They
computer.
got Smucks. I love Smucks.
Smucks,
Side-scrolling shooters.
shmup,
Whatever.
shmup. What is a shkuck? You said shkuck. I'm like, what the heck? What?
I
I'm
said, okay, you know what I'm talking about.
Shmup.
I can never say it right, man. I don't care. But I love side-scrolling shooters, and I'm so glad they're back.
Yes.
Continue, sir.
All right. Anyhow, so I've taken this for a spin. Peter has taken this for a
I
spin.
have it. Yeah.
We both.
I have too.
Oh, so you do have it. All right. So there.
Yes, I have it.
All right. All right. Calm down. Calm down. So there are two. There are two plans that you can get with Antstream Arcade. One of which is
On Xbox.
on Xbox. So all right, so let me back up a second. So Antstream Arcade is, and what I might be able to do here, just to give you just kind of a look, is I'm gonna pull it up on the PC.
I did that question. If you're logged in on the Xbox, can you play it on the PC?
Negative. There are two separate subscriptions. So,
Okay.
but I am gonna pull it up so that you can see what it is, what the basis of it is. So Antstream is an arcade. It's basically a set of, it's arcade games. So, well, not just arcade games, retro games. In this UI, you scroll through kind of in a Netflix fashion. All the games are streamed to you. So nothing's downloaded, nothing is, it's all streamed to you from them. Antstream owns all of the
Digital rights.
all the digital rights to these games. And
They got
here's
MDK now? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm playing that.
Yes.
Okay, I gotta leave this podcast.
Yeah, that's
dude.
just came
I
out
gotta
today.
leave this
It
podcast.
just came out.
I'm going to play MDK. I'm done.
Now this is not. Hold on. It's not the BioWare. It's not MDK2. It's MDK1, which was made by Shiny.
That's what I played both of them. I didn't care. I loved them both. Oh, look how beautiful MDK is.
I know. So unfortunately, I can't play it on PC because I need a separate subscription. But on the Xbox, there are 2 subscriptions that you can get. You can either get a $29.99 yearly subscription, or for $80, you can get a lifetime subscription and basically, or just buy it outright and just play it forever. That is only on Xbox, which is wild. Hey, see, sorry. Crispy Bomb, what's up, Crispy? Crispy is over on
My buddy Crispy. Hey,
over on
buddy,
YouTube.
I love you.
And Jago is over on Rumble. What is going on? So
Jago, get over here. Get off Rumble, man.
no,
Get over
don't
here.
you stay on Rumble. In fact, Crispy, you head over to Rumble.
No, Crispy,
all right.
you stay right here. That way I can
So-
see you in the chat.
Yobi said, "Don't leave the show. Don't do Myke and Pete like that."
I'm not gonna leave him, but as soon as this show is over, I'm going to MDK. Ain't gonna be no griddle talk today. I gotta go.
So
What happened to Battlefield?
You know how many
right,
times
what
I
I-
talk
right.
about
He won't
MDK
play.
every
Now,
single
see?
podcast.
See?
I love him.
see,
My greatest game ever.
he won't play Exoprimal with us. Just remember this, Peter. Remember this. He won't
Yeah.
play Exoprimal with us, but he'll go and play flipping
MDK.
MDK.
There's a phrase for this problem that I have. It's
Okay.
a problem that a lot of us have. Nostalgia is a hell of a drug.
You know what else is? Shooting dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So, there are a ton of games here. There are over 1,400. Now, right now, this UI does look the same as the Xbox UI, so I'm going to kind of show this a little bit. There are multiplayer games, of course, and on Xbox, they don't quite know how the multiplayer works yet. I think a lot of it's couch co-op. Indie games, driving games, arcade adventure games, and stuff like Burger Time and Tapper, Rampage, Rygar, Ghost
Oh, I played
Pilots,
Rygar. It's hard.
right? Rolling
It's
Thunder
still
is on
hard.
here. So unfortunately, Peter, Rolling Thunder is one of those Bandai Namco games that is not on the Xbox yet. Namco, if you're listening to us, Namco, listen carefully. You're messing with our future, all right? For some reason,
No, they're messing with our past.
Namco is
You're right.
not allowing these games on the Xbox app just yet. So they're working on it, but Namco, stop.
They're on the PC app, though?
They're on the PC. However, the PC requires a whole separate subscription. The PC subscription is $40 a year.
Oh, they don't have a lifetime like we do on Xbox.
They do not. The lifetime is an Xbox special. They got a ton of racing games and some good stuff.
Dude, they got Spy Hunter. I
They
felt
got
like when I
Spy
saw
Hunter?
Spy Hunter, I was like, yeah.
There's like
Dum, dum, dum,
BMX
dum,
Simulator
dum.
for C64. And I played
Ooh,
I played that.
Codemaster games.
Oh yeah. Fighting games and Jago. Here's your Mortal Kombat. I know you guys were playing that earlier on Retro Renegades. Samurai Showdown, Pit Fighter, Clay Fighter, Fatal Fury, Karate Champ, and let me tell you, Karate Champ.
Is it on the
Pit Fighter was on the Master
Xbox
System.
still?
Pit
Yes.
Fighter was on the Master System. I
Karate
remember
Champ. Karate Champ is on the Xbox app, and you can play it with your controller with the dual analog sticks, exactly like the arcade. Oh yeah.
Nice.
So, flight sim games. There's some flight sim stuff on there. Beat 'em ups. There's Double
PC
Dragon.
version?
What? Well, no.
PC version of Flight Simulator?
No. Flight Simulator itself is not on here. There are flight sim games on here, like Hellfire Attack and Mega Run, Carrier Aces. There's beat 'em ups. There's Double Dragon. There's a couple Double Dragons. There's Bad Dudes, Ninja Gaiden, the arcade Ninja Gaiden. I don't think the NES Ninja Gaiden is on here, but the arcade one is.
Ninja Gaiden 2 was better on the Sega Genesis.
I don't remember there being a Ninja Gaiden 2 on it.
Yeah, there was a Ninja Gaiden 2 on the Genesis.
I'm gonna look it up.
I played the crap out of it.
Okay, Renegade, Barbarian on the Amiga. There's a bunch of Amiga and Spectrum games on here. Strategy games. They've added some Worm stuff. Afterlife, Rampart, Megalomania. There's some Atari 2600 stuff like Human Cannonball, The Humans. There's
Very
some
funny,
role-playing games.
Very funny.
Just say, been taking down dinos while I'm watching this, Rick. That's right. So, see, yeah, Marceau, Rolling Thunder 3 on Genesis is an underrated gem. You're not kidding.
That's a great game.
So.
I played the crap out of it.
See, thank you, Scepter. Ninja Gaiden was on the Master System, never the Genesis. I didn't think it was on the Genesis. Temple of Apshi trilogy, which I used to play on. When I played it on the Atari. Gateway to Apshi on the C64. There's a bunch of all this computer stuff. Now, Pac-Man is not on the Xbox app yet because again, that's Namco. But Gauntlet is.
I got the original Pac-Man on my Xbox anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
so it doesn't
well,
matter.
yeah, I mean, it's not, and part of it's because they sell the Pac-Man museum on Xbox. So,
is that the original Monkey Island on there?
Yes, it is. On the Amiga. However, now, and this is what I don't understand, right? These are on Game Pass. So why are these allowed? What are you doing, Namco? And here, Peter.
Namco needs to get a kick in these nuts.
Do. Indiana Jones.
Whoa, I got
Indiana Jones. Fate of Atlantis.
And by the
that was a great game.
Peter, I put in. They have a form that you can fill out for game requests.
Yeah, I did. I filled one out for BlueMax on the Commodore 64.
I did too.
I need it.
Except I said Atari 8-bit, whichever one is fine.
Yeah, true.
But I also filled one out. Huh?
You picture this? If for some reason, I don't know if they get Dreamcast games, oh Lord.
That would be great for people who need.
Oh yeah.
Hey, what's up, Game Complainers? I think I missed you earlier. Game Complainers is up in a YouTube chat. What's going on?
Tango Switch. He's on YouTube now. He left Rumble.
He's still down there.
Yeah, you can do two at once.
You can. So Peter, I put in a request for the PC CD version of this.
Nice.
To get the voice acting. So
yeah.
So like
that's such a big game.
Yep. Adventure.
I gotta get a CD-ROM for my PC because I got a lot of old games and most new PCs don't come with CD-ROMs, but they'll work with new PCs.
By the way, a DOS version of Day of the Tentacle, Loom, which was a really wildly great game.
Hey, put a picture on Loom. Let me see it.
What?
They'll show you what. Put a picture on it. They'll have, if you tap it, it'll show you more.
Of what?
Oh, no, that's only on the Xbox. If you tap it right here, they'll show you
what
it's about. I said, Loom. You're on Loom.
Why are you? See, you're watching the stream. You're like a minute behind. If you look where Zach McCracken is on here. There's pinball.
There was a game called Zach McCracken.
Yep, there's pinball stuff on here. There are text adventure games.
Zach McCracken.
There's board game. Dude, Battle Chess is on here, Peter.
Nice.
In fact, Battle Chess Chinese chess, which I used to play, is on here as well. Puzzle games.
Where's Tetris?
Tetris is not on here. Sports games like Speedball and Baseball Stars. California Games.
Here's another thing. They have a license of to 5,000 games, but only like 1,400 some are on the service, and there's a reason for that.
That's because they probably have to cycle them in and out. They can't keep them
No,
all up
no,
there
no,
at
no.
the same time.
There's one thing that they do is, do you see the like tournaments and stuff? They do some add-on value to these retro games. So they're like, you know, basically like the tournaments are things like get the highest score with only like one life.
Oh
Yeah, I saw
yeah.
that.
They have so
they add stuff like that, and that's why you only get like 2 games a week to add it to the service.
yeah. So.
But the
Aw,
tournaments look
3
like
bit.
fun.
3-bit.
But you
no
got to
worries.
explain to me what the coin system is all about, dude. I don't understand it.
So I don't think the coin system means as much on the Xbox, but getting coins over here supposedly allows you to play certain games. Cause see how on this there's a play for free. I'm thinking that if you are doing some of these tournaments,
Yeah, it's because you have to put some coin in there.
yeah, you pay with coins.
To
I
enter
haven't
the
figured out.
tournaments?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't figured out how it exactly works yet.
So
And
probably
some,
and you get more coins.
see, like,
Or if you
all
come
right,
up high in the rank.
so like here's I don't know, here's a Smash TV thing, and see how it says
Yeah, I saw
5
people
gems,
doing that one.
or here's Burger Time, and if you want to, oh, you can't play Burger. Well, hold on, let me see if I can. One more chance to pilot. Yeah, see, it's play on premium. There's some of the I'm unsure about this, which is why I'm glad I've got the here Space Invaders. Let's try this. All right, so
played
with
that the other
Space
day.
Invaders, all
That was
right,
fun.
so for 5 coins, I can sit here and play Space Invaders, and there's a challenge for Space Invaders. So it's not the full game; it's a challenge.
It's a countdown to see how long you can survive.
So here I am playing Space Invaders. Now what's cool is this is streaming the actual arcade Space Invaders. So what I'm getting is
And he's streaming on Xbox on PC with 2 shows. Look how good that is, y'all.
yeah,
No loss in accuracy.
no.
The other
So-
thing is like these games are not as graphically intensive as like
No.
our current AAA games, so
But
they stream real quick.
Yeah. But I do want to
Yeah,
make
minimal
something.
latency.
All right, let me
Get him, Mike.
Challenge
Get
over.
him.
Challenge is over.
challenge is over.
Oh! We were rooting for you too, dude.
So
We were all
I can
rooting for you in the chat.
see, I can
See, so you can
spend
retry for 10 coins.
10 right, exactly. Or I could just submit my score and
Yeah.
and that. Now on the Xbox app as well, you can follow people. So I don't have anybody followed over here, do I? Yes, I do. So I have people followed. I can follow other people. We could do leaderboards and things like that. They are looking at combining some elements of the PC and the Xbox version.
Well, follow me on the Xbox app. I'll give you some challenges.
Yeah. Nate says, can you game share and stream like other games? No, I don't believe you can.
No.
So, so I mean, some
I
of this
don't
stuff,
know.
Then
I'm
I
gonna
don't
try it
know.
on my daughter's account and see.
There you go.
That's my home Xbox. So.
Yeah, I don't know how it picks what games you can play with coins versus what games. I don't know if
Ooh,
it's
Highway Fighter.
And some games you cannot even play, right? We saw that. You have to have
Yeah.
the actual
On PC,
you
subscription.
have to
yeah.
have the premium.
Play on premium. Yeah.
So, but you know what I will say is, oh, okay, and there's the Discord. I mean, over on the Xbox, and I want to mea culpa something. I was complaining on stream. I was complaining on stream last night that there were some games that were slowing down, having issues. Double Dragon is
Mortal
one.
Kombat Classic.
What? Oh,
It says Mortal Kombat Classic. What's that about? Other Mortal Kombat?
no. It just says Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, but it said classic.
Oh, it didn't say classic.
It said that. I saw it. I know I'm 20 seconds back, but my screen over here is clearer than watching that little screen you got up there. Sorry.
Because you need to make mine full screen. All right, so here's Mortal Kombat.
You gotta survive this.
I don't. All right, hold on.
Get him!
Hold on,
I'm
trying to use the key. I'm trying to use the damn keyboard. I don't know what to do.
Oh my god!
Oh, Cage wins.
Oh, you suck!
Oh, there you go. Finish him.
Get over here! Oh, look at that shot!
Oh, let me turn this thing.
Uh-oh. Come on, Mike.
I forgot how to do the rest of his moves. It's been a while. Jago, before you go, how do I use more Scorpion stuff?
Just a quick punches, you will get it down.
Oh! Oh my no! Oh, did you?
Good lord. Back down, back high punch. Yeah, I can't really do that with the
Get
controller.
you an extra controller to hook to your PC next
I know.
time,
Well,
dude.
I wasn't expecting to actually play it. So, okay, so this is rally together to bring down the giant. Hit hard and surpass the win indicator collectively. You could retry, but it'll cost you double each time. So, I mean, stuff like that. I mean, so these are the things you use your coins for. So there is some free gaming.
Not bad.
Some free gaming you can do. Kind of, I think these challenges kind of give you a taste of what you can get with the subscription. So,
yeah.
And you earn coins while you're playing the other older games, too.
So, have a great night, Brother Jago.
Cool.
So, down, back, and high punch does his teleport punch. That's right. It's been so long.
You could have just did the old school jump up and kick him. That always works in the first 3 levels of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, but also it would also help for me to have control.
That Star Wars is fun.
So,
that Star Wars brought me back, dude. When I played that, I was
that was
just like
so.
Real Star Wars. This is awesome.
The games, I will warn you guys, the games like Double Dragon and Empire Strikes Back, where there were slowdown, I saw slowdown in the games, and I'm like, oh, that can't be right. That's got to be emulation issues and stuff like that. And the guy on the Endstream Discord, one of the guys was like, I'm almost positive that's how the game is. And I'm like, there's no way. There's no way Double Dragon did
like that.
Oh,
because there was slowdowns in the targeting.
Hold on.
There was slowdowns. Go ahead.
Hold on. I went to a video of a guy who took a camcorder and recorded Empire Strikes Back on an arcade box, not emulated. He was playing the actual arcade with the stick and everything. And I'll be damned if it didn't slow down in the exact same spots. And I'm like, son of a gun. And then I watched somebody play an arcade version of Double Dragon, and sure as shooting, where it got nasty in that third stage with 4 people on screen and where the conveyor belt was, same place in the arcade box, it slowed down. And I'm like, all right, they weren't wrong. I was wearing...
So they're emulating off a true game code.
Faithful emulation.
Faithful emulation. I was... So... All right,
but
Brother
yeah,
Jeff.
the Star Wars was good. I forgot how hard it was to hit that target in the Death Star.
So,
That's the part. I was like,
and here,
I thought it was lagging, but it wasn't, because I remember that being part of the game.
Yep.
That you have to target early in the Star Wars game when you're trying to destroy the Death Star.
Here are all the Star Wars games there are. If we want to look at all the Super Nintendo games there are, here are all the Super Nintendo games.
Is that the Empire Strikes Back from the Sega? I mean Atari 2600. Was that what that one was?
Hold on, let me see. Where are you looking?
It was just on the
Under the
previous
Star Wars,
page 20 seconds ago, right?
Uh,
Because that looked like the box I had for the Star Wars, the silver with the black in the middle.
Yeah,
that
no,
one, right?
That's the NES version. I would love the Empire Strikes Back. You know what?
Let's see it.
I'd have to put.
Tap it for me.
No, it says NES right there on the screen. So these are
but that
NES
don't mean
games.
they didn't get it from the NES also when it was on the Atari and just improved it a little bit.
No, so this is the predecessor to Super Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. This is a side scroller.
Yeah, that's what that one was on the Atari too.
No, the Atari Empire Strikes Back was the Battle of Hoth. You were in a snow speeder and you went after the AT-ATs.
Yeah, that's I guess. Yeah.
So, because I have the Intellivision version of that.
I've been playing for so long, dude. You know, so many games, so many consoles, man. It's kind of hard to get things right sometimes.
Here are all the platformer games you could play. And there's a ton of freaking games on here. And hopefully they continue to bring more as they go. I would love to see some Sega arcade games like Congo Bongo and Alien. There's Alien something or other.
I know which one you're talking about. I think it was Alien versus Predator at the time when it came out.
No, it was a side scroller. Alien. It's on the tip of my tongue.
We need to get Choplifter.
Shoplifter. I gotta put that one in. I gotta put that in as a request.
Man, but if they got MDK, that's awesome. It'd be awesome if they had assault rigs. I love assault rigs on the PS1. I still got 2 copies.
Here are all the Atari games, so 2600 games.
Is that Yard's Revenge down there?
There is. Yep.
Wow. They got combat up there? There it is. I think so.
No. Circus Atari. No combat.
Well, that sucks.
There's some 7800 games, and here's the Atari 8-bit games. And I'm hoping they're going to add more. Because some of these are okay, but Star Raiders 2 is an interesting one. That's an interesting one because that never made it out for the 5200.
Oh, Star Raiders. Oh, yes.
Here's Atari Lynx games. Here's 5200 games. Here's everything that's published by Atari. So, as well, Black Widow Arcade, Centipede Arcade, Cloak and Dagger Arcade, Fast Freddy, Lunar Lander, Gravatar. A lot of stuff that if you have I have an Atari VCS, so I've got a lot of these already. But still, Super Breakout.
It means I don't have to put on my Atari. I got over 100 and something games from my Atari 2600. I just haven't got the module, the converter to convert it over to new TVs. But I could buy it. They have them now. If you want to convert them.
Here's all the Commodore 64 stuff. And
plus, I got a CRT, so I can automatically plug it in.
There you go. And there's a boatload of stuff for Commodore 64.
Yeah.
That I'm gonna get into because I didn't do a lot of. And by the way, even though they renamed it, I don't know why. Hey, Lady Ventress, Sister Ventress is in the house up on YouTube. I think I saw
MDK.
I think I saw Mega Myke earlier too. Brother Big Bad Mo is here. Nephew Mega Myke is here. Lee.
I hear you, Yobi. I'm just so excited, man. All these games, man, makes me realize that I'm one old son of a biscuit.
Which is actually
I hear you, Yobi.
You're just retro.
Yeah. The Bruce Lee. Lord. The Bruce Lee game.
Dude, I'll be 58 next month.
They can't call Bruce Lee anymore because of licensing, so they just call it Lee. Man.
That's been happening. That's why in Tekken, that they have characters that act like Bruce Lee, but they can't call it Bruce Lee. They have to call him something else.
Well, yes. Impossible Mission 1 and 2.
That was a great game.
Yes. I played a little Impossible Mission 2 last night. I mean, there's just all these. Get Pit Stop and Pit Stop 2, Peter, which I got to...
Where's Afterburner?
Fantastic.
Where's Afterburner?
Afterburner's not on here. I would like to see them bring some of those. Afterburner, Space Harrier, Outrun. That's all about licensing, and that's one of the things they got to work on.
They'll get it.
But as big as the C64 is as for a platform, the ZX Spectrum has a boatload of games. Because while that was not a very graphically great, it was a computer, it wasn't meant to play games, but it sold so well in Europe that people just started making games for it, and there are a boatload of Spectrum games.
Hey, Mike, Peter, I think I know why they came to Xbox with this. Because, I mean, don't forget on it. Xbox gamers are more of an older crowd. I mean, honestly, it's the truth. We're more of an older crowd of gamers.
Phil Spencer loves retro games.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And they know that something like this, people are going to get. So if you think about it, Andstream is about to make a lot of money. Because subscribing alone gets them probably more than they would on the PC.
Dude, they were so slammed day one that they couldn't keep up.
Really? That many people subscribed?
They had an issue. They had an issue the first night. I almost didn't get a chance to do a stream the first night.
MDK, there she is, baby.
Yep. So, yeah.
I'm not going to sleep tonight. Give me CC at work tomorrow. I'm not coming in either.
Oh, that's funny. So this is all great stuff. And so this is just tip of the iceberg as far as what's coming. And I want to show, give me a second here.
You know what's sad, Mike and Peter? Even if you had to pay $60 a year, this is worth it. This is something that's worth $60 a year for what they give you. And it runs pretty good. That's the catch.
Well, so let me show you
Namco
this.
has to be included.
It does.
Yeah, true. It'll get there. It takes time.
So one of the reasons that we kind of honed in tonight on Antstream was because there's more of this coming. I'm trying to just grab where. There we go. There's this renaissance of gaming, of retro gaming, that has begun to become a lot more in the forefront of our modern gaming culture. I mean, here's another example. Our friend Myke over at Digital Eclipse.
Charatica.
It really stuck out as a precursor of everything that games would be.
We always called it in where I'm from, we called it Charatica.
Okay. Right,
that's what we called it.
Karateka.
Okay, you say apples. I mean, you say orange.
It was the most movie-like experience I'd ever had in a video game.
This is like you trying to say Mario.
So good.
You see ink, you say ink.
I didn't know who Jordan Mechner was, but I wanted to be like Jordan Mechner.
I was in college, came home on vacation with this new project that was starting.
And we were taking karate
As a
lessons.
martial artist myself,
The characters were not little sets of pixels. They, in fact, were fully formed individuals. They had personalities.
Rotoscoping is literally tracing each frame to get a frame of animation.
the
aesthetic and the motion was really unusual for the time.
I knew how important music was to tell a story, but I wasn't a musician. So I turned to my dad.
I said, well, why not have a series of beats that are tuned to notes?
It's actually going to have, you're going to be able to play it, and there's even a remaster coming.
It understood that visuals mattered, that full motion mattered, that human beings mattered.
Story is, in most games, considered a mandatory aspect. Jordan predates all of that.
Karateka will stand the test of time as one of the most elegant game experiences that's ever been done. It's amazing.
Because I had this on the Atari 800, you know, I had the really decent music, dun 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 dun, and then
I had it on the
It really stuck out as a precursor of every.
Let me turn that down. Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to have that up. This was a pinnacle game, and remember, this was the predecessor to Prince of Persia, which was Jordan Mechner's second game. So I am extremely excited for this. And this makes me happy to see, you know, remember what we've gotten so far, especially from Digital Eclipse, right? We've gotten, we're getting this in August. I think it's in August. I think.
Day one by.
It just says later this year. We have this. We have the Cowabunga collection, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Cowabunga collection. We've had the Atari 50th anniversary. The number of games of retro games that are coming back into the forefront, and the amount of games that are trying to emulate that old style. Games like McPixel, right? That I'm going to play on Thursday.
Yeah. Talk about McPixel. I completed it 100%. The game was so much fun. That's fantastic.
And see, that is, I'm going to turn myself up a little bit here, see if you guys can hear me better.
We heard you.
Well, you guys can, but I'm a little light on the stream. The amount of people that signed into Antstream day one, the amount of people who are buying into these collections, there's a market coming back for retro gaming in a way that I don't know if people truly appreciate. You know, and I'm curious the demographic that's buying them. But again, if you look at games like, and it's not just McPixel, look at Vampire Survivor, which was a Game of the Year candidate last year. And what does it look like? Doesn't look that much different than this, right? It's all 8-bit graphics. That seems to be one of the drivers in some of these new indie games, is how can we make our modern game look like it was played on a Nintendo Entertainment System or a Commodore 64 or an Atari computer? How do we get a game looking like that and bring it into the modern
With that
world?
much fluid movement. They got more fluid movement now, so they got the ability to do that now.
Right.
That they didn't have back then.
But the look and the art style is what they're going for.
Mm-hmm.
So we're starting to see, that's why I called it the retro gaming renaissance. I'm going to give a hot take. And it's gonna be interesting to get people's perspective. I think that retro gaming is making a comeback because I think people are getting a little overwhelmed with what they're getting and not getting out of modern gaming. Whether it's over complexity, whether it is games that come out broken, whether it is games that these, games as a service that are, starting out bare bones and then building across time. These games, for better or for worse.
Yeah, and there's games where you have to keep playing in order to keep up.
Oh, I remember that one.
Right. Games like Exoprimal.
Yeah.
I wonder, and I think that people are seeing that, okay, when I fire up Earthworm Jim, when I play Mortal Kombat, the first one, when I play MDK, those games just worked. They had to, because you couldn't update them. If they didn't work, you were screwed.
And
as
if there was a glitch, you figured it out. You figured out a way around the glitch, and you just worked through it back then.
Or the developer, the publisher, had to recall the old games and put out a new game.
Yeah, but it had to be an extreme flaw in that game to do it. If it was small and minor and people could work around it, usually they wouldn't pay it no mind. But back then, you could work around some of the flaws. But in this day and age with these complex games, you really can't. You can't.
You can't.
They had real game testers back then. And they tested every code, every line, any problem in there. They sent it back to the developer, tell them where it was, and they would go and fix it in the code before they shipped the game out. They pretty much don't do that no more.
No. By the way,
they just push it out.
I'll give you another reason why Antstream came to Xbox first.
I know why.
Tell us.
Go ahead.
No.
Because we already had streaming built into the service, and it was easier to deal with.
I'll give you the reason that they gave.
Break it down.
It's right here. Hang on.
I can't hear him.
Speaking to Microsoft Game Dev blog about how Azure powered Antstream. So, Antstream is sitting in Microsoft Azure. That's why.
Well, Sony has Azure too, don't they? They could have had it.
No, they don't yet. They were exploring using... First off, Sony doesn't have Azure. Sony would use Azure. Microsoft owns Azure. So
yeah, but Microsoft gave them the ability to use Azure as a cost, but they haven't used it yet.
All right, so that has nothing to do with Antstream. Antstream decided to run its service on Azure. So naturally, it's a natural partnership to bring it to Xbox. So. Yes, Yobi, Phil Spencer is a reason why, but they've been using Azure since 2020. So it would stand to reason this would be a great place to bring out, the first console version. Will there be a PlayStation version? Probably. I mean, it's not going to stay on Xbox forever, nor should it. I firmly believe
it's everywhere else, except PlayStation right now.
Right. So much. PlayStation gamers should get that same. They should get that same experience.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah.
So I thoroughly expect at some point it will. But
Xbox is the testing ground.
It's the first one out, and that is, but that's a big reason. So. Yeah, he was a big help, Yobi. I'm not saying he wasn't. But it's also natural, and probably Phil came to them and said, hey, you're running your stuff on our platform already. Why not just bring it out to the Xbox? It's a pretty simple. I'm pretty sure it wasn't a big negotiation.
And what'd you say? They got millions of people that signed up for it? Day one?
I don't know about millions. I'd love to see their numbers for sure. I'd love to know what their opening numbers were. But I would say
they'll announce it at the end of the month. Saying thank you, people, for subscribing over here. These companies know to do that, after they see the numbers. And I'm sure Phil will bring Anstream up at the European game show. I'm sure he'll bring that up on Anstream. It's going to be in their showcase. You can't not put it in your showcase.
Well, yeah, you can. Antstream themselves may market it, because Antstream, by the way, is based in UK. So
Antstream will probably be there at the Xbox showcase over there, and probably talk about Antstream on the Xbox, which would be a big thing. It really would be a big thing. I think they'll be there.
I haven't.
No one knows what Microsoft's going to do at that showcase, dude.
Yeah, they haven't announced it yet, except it's next month.
I know. They got time. Plus, they got time to announce ABK too, so they'll probably do that and Antstream and that thing too.
Now that they might do, that would be funny. They announced ABK at. They announced they've closed it at Gamescom. Considering
we're not talking about ABK today.
Considering, but it would still be funny.
I just want them to announce, but I want them to announce Antstream and showcase the games that they have, and it's only on Xbox right now.
They don't. But again, they don't need to announce it. It's out. It's already out.
It's out, but for those people that don't know what it is, there's a lot of people out there that don't know anything about Antstream.
This video
I talked about it at work to some people that have an Xbox, and they don't know what Antstream is, and I had to explain it to them, and they were like, "Oh,
okay, so
that's cool."
All right, but X, those people aren't gonna watch. They're not going to find out about it at Gamescom.
But you know how you just need one thing like that, and word of mouth is a mother thunker.
Yes, which
okay. Word of mouth will get out eventually, and then word of mouth is the biggest thing in this gaming industry. So it's not about critics, whatever they say, or nothing like that. Word of mouth is bigger than these critics out there.
I hear
for
you.
your friends, people you know. So if one person saw it, and then they tell another friend about it, and that friend tells another friend after experiencing it, that's how it gets there. Like there have been some games that people said were bad, but people said, no, the game is actually really good. The critics said were bad, but the game was really good. I know people that went out and got that game and played it and say, you were right. That game was really good. That's how this works now.
Yes.
A lot of people don't do Twitter. A lot of people don't pay attention to what Twitter actually really don't say any ratings on games. You just, got like people talking crap about stuff for no reason and all this stuff. But friendship is the best word of mouth you can have for gaming. It's always been like that, even back in the day. In the 80s, in the 90s, early 2000s, word of mouth was always the biggest thing, man. And it still is to this day. That's one thing they can't stop. And that's what makes retro beautiful. Without word of mouth from you, Peter, and everybody else that love retro games, a lot of people would not know these games. They would not know they ever existed.
This is why I streamed it, so that people could see it, so that people could understand what this was. So, and it's by the time the key to this is that Antstream continues to support it, and they continue to do just like they did today. They typically announce games on Tuesdays. That's what that is what they said. So that's why today they announced MDK.
Was that Sinistar I just saw?
What? Yep, Sinistar. I know, right? Exactly. Hey, what's up, brother Driz? And brother Mav is in the house. Yeah, it's.
Oh boy, we're talking retro games. Oh god, here come Mav.
Sinistar was one of them. So
I love Sinistar. I spent so much money in the arcade playing the game. I probably spent like $200 just on Sinistar.
A lot of money.
Yeah, I know. And I don't know where I got the coins. It's just a memory. You know what I'm saying? Scarfing up coins here, scarfing up coins there, everywhere.
Hey, just throw it in a jar.
Yeah.
We all went through that, man. I was like, ooh, quarter. Oh, Dad left some quarters. Thanks, Dad. No, hey, what you doing? You told me if you had loose change, I could take it. After a while, he stopped leaving us loose change. Man.
Mav said he had a nickel arcade when he was in middle school, and no game for more money from me than Area 51. Woo.
That was a great game.
Yes. All right, so
you're
Peter,
not helping here, Mav.
All right, Peter, you've been playing now for a week. You got your 8-bit do stick. Talk to us.
I mean, it's so awesome to discover so many games that I've never seen before, and just playing on an arcade stick makes all the difference too. In the beginning, I just played with the just with a regular controller, and it's not as precise. So with the arcade stick, it's like, yeah, I'm really getting into the groove. But yeah, just discovering all those games, that fantastic. Didn't really grow up at arcades, so I'm still like a kid in a candy store here. It's fantastic.
So Relic said, I think the lifetime seems like a really good deal as long as they don't close down next week.
Nah, believe it or not, they've been around for a while.
Oh yeah, he's joking.
They've been around for what, about 5-6 years or something like that?
No, they've been around since 2020.
Okay, about 3 years. That's pretty good life to all of a sudden come to console. So that's good. They're not going anywhere.
Well, no, they're not going to go anywhere. And if they keep getting, they keep getting subscriptions, then they'll be fine. This is the evolution of things like Game Tap, stuff that I used, that was out on PC a while ago. So, but
the Sega Channel back in the day.
The Sega Channel back in the day, and
I had it.
So, Peter, while I grab what I need to grab off the shelf, talk about that 8-bit do arcade stick.
Yeah, let me pull back up again. It's quite a heavy stick, so it's nicely weighted.
There you go.
What kind is it?
It's 8-bit do.
It's built for the Xbox. I see the
8-bit
Xbox
do.
wires.
Yeah, it's the arcade stick for Xbox. So you have all your typical buttons, including your screenshot button, which is very nice.
How much did it run, if you don't mind?
119.
That's not bad.
It's wireless. You can also use a USB cable.
Is it rechargeable or battery?
It's rechargeable, and the battery runs, they say about 30 hours. I haven't charged mine up yet, so.
I am getting that. Can you get it on Amazon?
Yes, Amazon.
Okay.
What the beauty is it's fully moddable. so you can replace all your buttons and as well as your stick. It's supported by them, so you don't void your warranty and stuff. So you can put like your what are they called? It's called Sinwa and some of the other Japanese arcade components. You can swap them out. Very easy to do.
So can you order buttons that have A, B, C, and all that for it?
Buttons that have A, B, C. What do you mean? Different colors?
Right, this has lettering, because some controllers have like the lettering of the buttons that you got correspond to your moveset. Some controllers out there do that.
Yeah, I mean, you can buy those buttons in all different colors. They have the letters. I don't know if you can see. The letters are next to it, like
on the top.
A
I see.
and B. Yeah,
that's cool. I have to get that.
So yeah, and
it's PC compatible too, right?
It's PC and Xbox compatible. Only those. Those. If you want to have, they also make those for Switch as well as other things like your Raspberry Pis and other stuff. But this one only works with PC and Xbox.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That means it'll work with a Steam Deck if someone has a Steam Deck.
Yeah. So now I'm going to show you what I've got, and this is.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Show me the money.
Back in the day, back when I was doing the NLGaming.com site, a company called X Gaming sent this to me for review. And if I had understood then what I understand about it now, I'm even more kind of mesmerized that we got this much attention. So I present to you the X Arcade tank stick, 2-player tank stick. Now when
Holy sheep shit.
Now when I tell you that this thing has arcade parts in it, this thing is built out of solid wood. It has 8 buttons on each side. Hold on, let me go this way, sorry. It has 2 sticks, and it has, this one has side buttons too for doing things like pinball. Now, this has a serial connector on the back that then goes to adapters. Even though this thing is 17 years old, it's forward compatible with just about every console. And they make adapters for it, so you can get adapters for Xbox. I have an adapter for the OG Xbox and the GameCube, which then also works on the Wii, U, not on the Wii rather, and PlayStation 2. So I ordered the Xbox One adapter, which we'll use because of the way Microsoft does their lockout for controllers. I have to use a PS2 converter, and then that plugs into the adapter and then goes into the USB. So I've ordered that. It should come in a couple weeks because they're a little behind. But I have used this with things like RetroArch and MAME on my OG Xbox. And let me tell you, I don't know if you can hear this, but that is, again, this is a full arcade stick. And if I need to, I can go in and replace the parts with arcade parts. So, and it's heavy as a mother.
They built that. They built that just in case you wanted to build your own arcade cabinet.
Well, no, they built this so that you could have an arcade experience playing console.
Well, yeah, I understand. But just in case you wanted to build a custom console, a custom arcade cabinet, they built that also if you wanted to do that, because that is the size for an arcade cabinet at home if you wanted to do that with that stick.
You'd
with
have
that
to,
controller.
I'm not 100% sure you can with that one, but
you can. It's got the right dimensions.
Okay.
It's got the right dimensions.
All right, so look. This thing, just to give you an idea.
Look.
Just to give you an idea, the one with a trackball is $300.
That's worth it.
Now the trackball doesn't work on Xbox One though. That's
like you said, there's converters.
No, they're not for this. Your tank stick, it literally tells you when you buy the adapter. So I'm getting the Xbox One adapter. It literally tells you that the trackball won't work on the Xbox One. It just there's nothing for that. However, everything else does work, and they used to sell just the stick without the trackball. And I can't doesn't show where, but compatible with any OS, all emulators, and I'm looking forward to getting it with any game system. So I'm very excited to get if it shows anything. The X adapter, Xbox One. So this plugs into the PS2 adapter and then goes into USB on the front of the console, and that's what I'm. So, and it's great because this stick's a 17-year-old stick. See, look. Please note, the trackball is not functional on Xbox One.
But it works on PS4.
If there are games that use the trackball. It's more for PC gaming. If you've got PC gaming that use, like MAME games, like if you wanted to play Missile Command with MAME.
Centipede,
things like that. So, and then you could use Peter for games like Karate Champ. It has a dual stick mode that takes the right joystick and maps it to the right analog stick of a gamepad. So for those dual stick games. So, and I've done that on the OG Xbox. So, see games like Robotron. So that's.
Yeah, I remember that. Used it. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So I've ordered this. They're back ordered a bit, so it's going to take them. They said it's going to take them a couple weeks to ship. I'll be happy to use the my gamepad in the meantime. But when that does hit, I'm gonna do a special. I'll do a special stream showing off that joystick, because that is a beautiful stick, and it has lasted me that long, and it's still in that kind of condition.
It's 42 years of gaming right there.
That's right.
I was 13. I was 13.
Oh, I'm telling you, I love this stick. So if I can get it to work with the Xbox Series X, it will be well worth the $100 I paid for the adapter, because that's what the adapter costs. And
if I got that one, I'd be playing my games on PC. I'd go so retro. I would change my configuration, the setup, and everything. I would actually just buy a second PC just to play retro games with the trackball. That's what I would do. I would make another PC for that.
So, and here you go. This is for you. Oops, wrong one.
Are you pulling up MD? Oh, what's that?
No, because as you said, so this is an X Arcade cabinet that they'll sell you for, I think it's $2,000. Yep.
And what does it have?
It has that stick in it. Just like you were saying. So basically, if you look, hold
games?
On. Well, basically it's just a cabinet where you put a PC or you put your consoles in and you plug it into the monitor, and then you take that tank stick and you lay it in the area there, and it fits. And so basically this is just it's basically a cabinet, a desk made into a cabinet with a coin slot and everything. And then you can put, customized pieces on it. So it's a 73-inch tall,
for Mortal
400
Kombat coming out if I had that.
Yep.
And then I'd be like, no, I'm standing up playing in my cabinet with you guys. I got buttons and everything. Let's go.
Add your own arcade
and then
games.
videotape it. Yeah.
Add your own arcade games or game console. So you can basically take your Series X, throw it in there. So, but for 2K,
yeah, I'd have to make sure it gets enough air. That's the thing.
Well, it's built for that. So.
Oh yeah, that's cool, dude.
Let's see. Your X arcade machine is unlocked to support open source arcade gaming software. And don't worry breaking it. It's built like a friggin' tank and has a lifetime warranty on the control panel. Oh,
Here's what I would do, Myke, and I'm being honest.
Oh, look at this.
I would get go ahead.
It's the only arcade machine on the market that can also control up to 12 different game consoles.
Ooh, that means it got switchers. Ooh.
Yeah. Supports open source emulators. This is if you've got $2,000 lying around, that's your box right there.
I know exactly. This is my dream. I would put in my Dreamcast for Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And Soul Gladiators for Bilstein. Fight for Bilstein. I will put in my Sega Saturn for X-Men versus Street Fighter. And play Radiant Silvergun on the screen with my sticks and all that stuff. And a few more of my consoles. They would all be sitting up in there.
Yep. So
and I will put in my 3DO to play Fatal Fury.
There you go. See? And by the way, welcome to _55 in the Rumble chat. Welcome to our chat. Welcome to our channel. Welcome to our stream. We're coming kind of to the home stretch of it, but we're glad you're here. And hopefully you've come and enjoy and come back for some of our live game streams and things like that that we do throughout the week. But this is all people are investing in this. Look, what's been like the big craze over the last maybe 5 years has all been these guys, Arcade 1-Up. And these are just not even these are emulation. And right, they're I'm not going to say they're garbage, because they're not. I've played on them, but they're not the same as having a true arcade machine. But for people that want who've wanted that experience and only pay $500 to get Mortal Kombat instead of $2,000 to get pay $600 to get NFL Blitz, to get now. See, I didn't even see the Fast and the Furious one. So here's some.
I want that Marvel versus Capcom case. That's the one I want.
Oh yeah, and look at this. Now they're getting into Casino-cade stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Funny.
Big Hunt for $600. You could get all those hunting games, right?
They even have one for the golf game. What's that golf game we used to play in the bars?
Golden Tee.
Golden Tee. They even got Golden Tees.
Oh yeah.
I used to love Golden Tees. You just used to rip that ball and it would just go, boy. I love that game.
Yeah. I mean, look at this. This is an NBA Jam 30th anniversary machine for $650, right?
How much that's worth it.
So
that is worth it.
Right, here's the class of '81. It's got Miss Pac-Man, Galaga. the Pac-Man Deluxe, which I still would like to get for Seth, because Seth was in a Pac-Man phase a while back.
I want the tabletop version. I think they got a tabletop version out there that they have like the glass and stuff like that.
And it's like $300, something like that. But
I don't know how much it is, but it's not cheap. It's the full glass.
But like this one has 14 different games on it for $500, and if you're not if you're not worried about having a $2,000 arcade box, this is great. The underscore said he'd buy Golden Axe or Dungeons and Dragons. So
nice.
And welcome back, Axel. But this has been the craze, right? This has been the big craze, and these things have been selling like hotcakes because nostalgia has brought a lot of this stuff back. Here's a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for $600.
That's the one I want. That's the one I want right there, dude.
There's your golden tee.
There's your Golden Tee Golf, and it's sold out for $700.
If I get my settlement, Myke, you're gonna see me in my new place, and I'm gonna show you a picture with both of them in my new place to live. Both of them.
Next time, when you guys are watching on Friday night at 8:00, when you guys are watching Axel's The Iconic Video Game Podcast, check out what's behind Doggy Dog and all the games behind him. So.
Myke,
Marceau.
I can give you and Peter an example why retro games are coming back. We talked about it on a low level about a little while ago, but this is why. A lot of people are craving, I'm sorry, for a lot of those older games to come back in a new form. And we've been talking to them and telling them, but they're not listening to us. So what somebody figured out, like Anstream and other people that are making retro games, they're telling them, look at what the people want and what you're not giving them. Look at what the people are running to now, slowly, but they're running to those games that made them gamers in the first place. And you're forgetting about those people. That's what is happening why retro is coming back so strong. And until they realize that, I don't, it's not going to be a downfall, but retro is going to start I'm not going to say overtaking, but it's going to start being comparable to what's coming out now and start competing for what's coming out now. Our generation and a little bit lower than us, we want this stuff. We want some remakes of the classic games that still stay to the true form of what we loved, but they're not giving it to us.
Well, and some of it too is
repeating. We're getting new stuff, but it's not that often like we like.
Well, some of it too is bringing this to our kids, showing our kids what we did, what our gaming was like back in the day. And
don't think Dark Souls is hard. Play some of these games and see if you can get through it.
Play Tron. This, and this is an arcade box I'd love to have, because this has Tron and Discs of Tron.
I know, right? You got I know there's a life cycle in there. I know the life cycle.
The original Tron. Yep.
Oh, he's got the stick with it too.
Yep. Ooh. That lights up.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And that was 2-player too, dude.
Yep. And Discs of Tron, which awesome. So I believe, and a lot of this stuff, is, Killer Instinct is sold out. Big Buck World is sold out. The Simpsons is sold out. Look at them. All these that are actually sold out. Mortal Kombat 2 is sold out. Golden Tee is sold out. Ridge Racer is sold out. These people want this stuff. Marceau says he owns he said the The NFL Blitz Arcade one-up is missing some gameplay features. Avoid that one, but he owns the TMNT and NBA Jam ones. So.
I know Yobi. I know the new games, but for older gamers like me, you know, some of the new games are cool, man. But I still relish in the older things, man. You know, they gave me my first glimpse of what gaming was about, and that's a generation that gave me love for gaming, man. You know, and for a long while, it's been missed in this industry for games of the past, man. And I'm just glad to see that there's a resurgence of it. You know, it makes me feel good and it warms my heart, bro. Seriously. That's what makes it feel good to me.
Oh. I love having you here so that Yobi can yell at you all night.
Nah, Yobi cool people, man. I know
he's cool.
We just had
I know he's cool. He's cool because he's cool.
But Yobi's cool with me. I still love him to death, man.
He's cool because he's yelling at you. Oh man.
But did that make any sense to you two? What I was saying?
Well, Peter, that makes sense to you?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just the simplicity, you know? It's.
So what you're saying, it was the simplicity, but the
those games were easier to, you know, it's like not very complicated. Hard, but not complicated. And at least the control scheme is not complicated.
Myke, Yobi said he's not yelling.
I know. I'm pretending he's yelling because it makes me feel better. Oh man. No, there is some simplicity to it. It's.
You have to use more of your imagination, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to use a lot. I mean, I know there's new games you got to use a lot of strategy too, but the old one's the strategy was this: you figuring out which path to take, you know, and they gave you the upgrades and everything while you were playing. It's like the old Zeldas, which pretty much were the first, you know, console RT, you know, what do you call those kind of games again? Adventure games, you know?
Right.
You had to figure out everything. You had to upgrade your things. You know, that's what made them so popular, that it was just more than just a side-scrolling thing. You had to figure out where to go, what to do, what upgrades you need, you know, kind of like a Diablo of this day, you know, to upgrade and get higher and higher and higher so you can finally beat the game. And those are the things, the simplicity in that was just moving around, but it was a lot more than that. You had to be inventive, you know, and fight for your life, because there were limited lives in a lot of those games. So, you know, I miss that form of gaming. Call me old, call me, you know, old-fashioned, retroactive. You know, it's just the part I grew up in. That's why I still play older games on my 360, except for Battlefield. I would always play Battlefield. Don't mock me.
I don't know if we want to call you retroactive. Oh man. No. Well.
What'd he say? Baka said something.
The old games, you had to imagine what the graphics look like in real life. Now we have photorealistic graphics. That's a good point.
Yeah. Or
that's true.
And what's worse is like some games are like almost there, but then there's certain, you know, it's almost photorealistic, but certain things are off. Like when the eyes are off, your eyelids and other stuff, it becomes like creepy.
Creepy.
Very true.
I like those what do you call it? Those what do you call them games? The spooky games. Those scary games.
Horror games?
They're not like a Splatterhouse. That's totally different to this.
That's gore. Yeah, that's gore.
That's gore. But now there's games that have more gore than a Splatterhouse. A lot more gore.
Oh, remember Manhunt? That was a...
Oh, yeah. For a while, that was PC only until they dumbed it down when it came to console.
I don't know where did they dumb that down? Because that was pretty... the Xbox version of that game got banned in countries.
Yeah, just because they brought it, but they know it was worse on PC. It was way gorier on PC.
It was pretty gory on the Xbox.
Yeah.
So I think we could kind of wrap up tonight. We've the good news is I don't think this is gonna stop. Like nope. I think that this kick into the retro sphere is going to not only continue, but there are, again, I brought up games like Vampire Survivor. There were others too, by the way, that had that, you know, Peter, you played Thimbleweed Park, which is a throwback to the old Lucasfilm games. Axiom Verge. Trying to think, there. What was that horror game? Chris played it. It was about you being a blob, eating everything.
Oh yeah.
The Blob?
No,
that was a game.
No, started with a C. Cryon, something like that. Hold on, now I gotta look it up.
Well, while he's looking up something, I have something to tell you. You will never guess who the publisher of MDK was.
Shiny.
Yeah, but you know who backed it? And I read up on it. Microsoft. You can look it up. It's in the description. That cracked me up. I couldn't believe it. I had to take a triple glance to look at it.
Well, where did you see that? Because
I saw it when I pulled it up.
When you pulled it up, where?
I just typed in MDK the game.
Yeah. So did I.
Did you go to Wikipedia?
Yeah. Developer, Shiny Entertainment. Publisher,
correct.
Playmates Interactive, Shiny Entertainment. In Europe. It was developed by Shiny for Windows. It was ported to Mac by Shockwave, and Neversoft did PlayStation. And then it went to the Dreamcast. The sequel went to the Dreamcast.
MDK2.
Which was developed by BioWare. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about this being backed by Microsoft. It came out on multiple systems. It was a David Perry game. So, now it was better. It was better.
Tommy Tellerico, your buddy, did do the music for that game, though.
Yes, he did. He did the music for the first one.
See, I got something right.
Carry on. That's it. Back. Thank you.
Yeah.
How about Alone? Dreadpool said, "How about Alone in the Dark?" Back then, right? Yeah.
I don't know. I just got excited to see Microsoft in there somewhere.
Well,
knowing me.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, don't just. Yes, it was out on Microsoft Windows. That's the Microsoft part. Yeah, Tommy. Tommy did do the music for that because it was developed by Shiny, and he was.
The music was beautiful too for that game.
Oh yeah, that's Tommy.
It puts you in the game too. It so immersed you in that game.
Yes, I'm gonna go play it myself afterwards. And I'm actually gonna. I don't know if he
last level. Did you ever play that game, Mike?
I played MDK, but I don't remember it, so I'm gonna go back and play it again. So, and I'm gonna text him and tell him that it's out on Antstream. So, but these are the games that Starview Valley, which was a big game, right? Hotline Miami 2. These are all games that, Undertale, which is a huge game, all inspired by those games that we played, that are retro classic inspired. And so it's that retro gaming has kind of interwoven itself into our modern gaming culture, and I like it, right? I think it's a great thing because it does show people that you don't need 4K 60 uber realistic ray traced graphic real life things. Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon was another one. Huge Castlevania throwback.
I'm waiting for Moon Patrol.
In television, ever get this thing out the door?
Big
Shovel
if.
Knight. Big if.
Astro Smash.
Right. Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight was a really great indie inspired game, or a retro inspired game. Trying to think of some, and look at things like like the Evercade, right? The Evercade is going strong. In fact, Evercade's getting ready to do another showcase, and people are buying the Evercade in huge numbers. They've done extremely well for themselves.
Like I was 2 weeks ago, I sent a text out to, on GWG in their podcast, Lady Infamous and the ladies. And what do you call it? I put out about Antstream, which they didn't know anything about, right? So Delilah looked it up, and she was so excited, man, it was unreal. One of the girls was like, "Why you want to play old game?" And she was like, "You don't know me. This is my stuff. I'm getting this day one."
This is the stuff that, right.
There's a lot of people that grew up with that stuff, man, and it's ridiculous. Like I told you, there are some people that won't really know about it until maybe a few weeks later, and then they'll catch on. Then they'll then they'll start getting more subscribers.
Yeah, I mean,
they'll be like, "Why is everybody playing Antstream? What's going on with that? Let me go check it out."
And I mean,
that's how it works.
Look at the stuff that's come out. It's come out for the Evercade Sunsoft collection, which has stuff like Blaster Master and Arrow the Acrobat and Journey to Silius, right? So you got that. You've got the Delphine collection, which has Another World, which Dread. Well, he said Alone in the Dark. I was thinking, Out of This World. Another World, Flashback. These are games that are considered retro at this point. Pico collection.
But how do you put them in, though? Do you put them in with a USB stick, or are they disc-based?
These are cartridges.
And where are you gonna put the cartridges at?
Have you ever seen an Evercade?
No, never have.
That's an Evercade. It's a handheld.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
It's a retro handheld. And You buy the cartridges, you put the cartridges in, and the cartridges are basically these.
Oh, okay.
These various collections. So, you've got like the Irem collection, right? Which here.
How much is that?
I think the XP, hang on, is $149.99. And then
that's not bad.
It's not. And the cartridges are, so here's a Commodore 64 collection. That's, I think it's $30. I think the cartridges are like $20-$30. And like
and there's more than one game in the cartridge, right?
Right. So like the EverCanadian, the C64 collection 1 has Summer Games, Winter Games, Impossible Mission, Jumpman, Bruce Lee. I'm calling it Bruce Lee. I don't care what anybody says. Gateway to App Sheet. So a lot of stuff that's in Antstream, and some things that aren't. Jumpman is in Ampstream. Lee is in Ampstream. Gateway to App Sheet is. Winter Games is, but Summer Games isn't. Hopefully they'll add that. Storm Lord, Battle Valley, Street Sports Baseball, Alley Cat. So
R-Type.
R-Type. I don't know if I'm trying to remember what collection.
It like it down there.
No, R-Type would be in one of the other collections. There's a R-Type. I think it's in here in the Irem collection. Yeah, R-Type, Moon Patrol, In the Hunt, Battle Chopper, 10-Yard Fight. So you buy these cartridges, and in the cartridges it's just collections of games.
Nice. Oh, look at her. She's
Although
so beautiful.
R-Type is in Antstream, but here's the thing. If you want to use Antstream on your phone, you have to have a different subscription. So.
I know. I'm going to see if I can console stream it.
Yeah.
On my phone. Because you can console stream with the Xbox.
Hey, Block. Brother Pluck's in the house. And Geo says they make a home. Yes, they do make a home console too, called the called the Versus.
Really?
Yep, which is $99.
That's not. Ooh, that's pretty.
Yep. And Relic saying there's a new handheld is only $60 with Tato and Capcom versions, and they use the same cards. So.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk to you one day, and when I'm telling you I'm ready for it, and you send me the links for that. I'm not ready to get it now, but I'll tell you send me the links for that.
All right.
Oh wow.
There you go, Peter. Pluck says Winter Games was amazing back in the days.
Yes, it was. It's not amazing back in the day. It's still amazing.
It is.
I'm sorry. To us, retro will always be king.
And you
the
can
new
play
stuff is cool, but retro will always be king.
And you can play it and California games in the Antstream. In fact, you could also play the game's Summer Edition, which was the updated version in Antstream. Might have to do that on the next retro stream, is do some of those games. I did the ZX Spectrum edition of Winter Games. It was a little painful, but so was the the Spectrum wasn't built for that. Show X-Man those $60 units. You're gonna have to send me a link because I don't know I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Who? Oh
yeah. I saw that too. Tiato, or whatever you pronounce it.
Hang on.
Accepts Evercade cartridges.
Yeah, but Peter, that's not a bad price for that fight stick you got, though, dude. That's not bad.
Let's see.
It's not bad at all.
Evercade compatible.
That'll be perfect for when Mortal Kombat comes out. Is it quiet, or does it have that high clicky noise?
Okay, so Hyper Mega Tech.
Okay, that's normal. Well, you are right up on the mic too, so
yes.
All right, I don't know who Hyper Mega Tech is, but they are apparently in July 2023. Hyper Mega Tech announced a new handheld in the vein of a Game Boy, which promises to play the library of EverCade cartridges. Let me see if I can. All right, here's the site. Oh wow, look at that. But it looks like a Game Boy.
I wasn't a Game Boy person.
So they got one that's a Capcom edition and one that's a Taito edition. So
I bought a Game Gear. I wasn't a Game Boy person.
That's small.
I love my Sega.
And you
I don't like that.
And you put the EverCade cartridges right in the back. I wonder how they got away with that.
No. That's not for me.
Well, neither is Exoprimal, apparently.
Oh, you just got to keep going there, don't you? You should have never showed me MDK because you almost persuaded me to download Exoprimal. But when you showed me MDK, that ruined the whole thing.
You are lying to me.
Seriously, it ruined it all.
You are lying to me.
No, I actually really was going to download Exoprimal.
You still can. They are two different games. If there are dinosaurs in MDK...
There are no dinosaurs in MDK.
All right. The defense rests.
They're extinct. Let them stay extinct.
Well, you help make them extinct. That's the point.
This is a Jurassic Park, man.
I think X is afraid that he gets PETA after him.
There you go.
Nah.
That's right. Dinosaurs are people too.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's right. The EXP can be turned into what they call the Tate mode. So you could actually turn the EverCade EXP, that one I just showed you. You could turn it vertical to play shmups vertically, like the arcade. That's right. Thank you, Relic. I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah, but that would be weird with the thumb anyway.
No. It's built like that. So hold on, let me bring that thing back up. You know who I wish was here? Bacon Ice Cream Productions, because he would, or EverCanadian, because both of them would be able to. Oh, Blaze is behind the Hyper Mega Tech brand. Sneaky. All right, that's how they could do it. Hang on, let me do this because it might be easier to show. Might be easier to show it this way.
Wow, it's almost 12:30 your time, Mike.
Almost. We're getting ready to get out of here, but there's still. See how many people are watching us? There's 8 people watching us on YouTube. There's still 21 people watching us on Rumble. So you know what? All right, so here's the arcade EXP.
See the A-B buttons on the left?
Yeah, watch this.
Sideways.
Yes. I'm going to turn this up just a hair. Well, you can't hear it, but everybody else can. Let me do this. Yeah, so watch. See those 2 side buttons on the left? Boom.
Oh, wow.
So when you play R-Type, or you play a vertical shooter, that's how you play it. Now you can play it sideways. Relic said, I got every stinking EverCade card to date. Yep. And these you own. So this is not, so where Antstream is completely cloud streamed to you, you buy these. And the EXP apparently has some Capcom games built into it. Ah, see? This is Brother Brian right on time. So, I mean, this thing's already out, but it might be an option for you, X. People that have it love it. And if you talk to Bacon Ice Cream Productions or Rich Haywood, you talk to EverCanadian, they swear by it.
And since they're retro games, you have a longer battery life.
Yeah, battery life in there is pretty good. 4 to 5 hours.
That's pretty good compared to what everybody else is giving us.
Mm-hmm. So,
wow.
So yeah, and this is what I'm talking about. This is part of the renaissance that's come about. I mean, Blaze tapped into something that is hard to has really ignited the retro gaming scene.
And Airstream's just gonna blow it up even more, especially when you're bringing it to console.
Exactly.
Man,
so.
I love it. All right, okay. When you're done, I'm getting ready to go play MDK now.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna wrap up. Peter, you get the final words on this retro gaming renaissance. And what do you want to see going forward?
What I want to see? Well, I've said it before. For retro, at least on the Xbox, is I would like to stick my OG Xbox discs and my 360 discs, and they play without downloading anything, etc. Plus, I can stick in any disc. I don't have to worry about
play it on the
obtain
fly.
a new license or nothing. No, yeah.
That's it,
yeah,
Peter?
I mean, retro is awesome, and as time goes by, we will have more retro.
Yeah, as we go into the future, we're gonna have more retro.
But eventually, a lot of stuff will just cease to work, especially with all the gas games and other stuff. So
yeah,
it's kind of sad to see. But
well, that's why I still have a lot of old hardware.
Yes, I have.
That's
right.
right.
Stuff too.
All right. So I have enjoyed. You know me. Yes, I'm as much a modern gamer as anybody. I love my Xbox. I love my PlayStation console. Maybe not so much PlayStation as a company, but the console. And I still have hope. Like the Atari VCS, by the way, coming out with a bunch of new games that I need to start looking at as well. I'm still holding out that hope that Intellivision can get their Amico out, and that we keep this renaissance going, because brings it. This brings me joy. As much as I love to play the modern stuff, I've had a great time going through Anstream, and I don't see that slowing down for me at all. So
my turn.
Go ahead, X.
All right. I enjoy, and I really do. I don't think it as a fanboy thing, but I really appreciate that Microsoft gives us the ability to play older games of the recent generation since the 2000s. I'm glad that a lot of those games are not lost in history. Now, with this retro game renovation coming right now, it is very appreciative with Anstream and what they're doing legally or illegally which the illegal part is wrong,
they're
on
not doing
PC
anything.
too. Now I'm hoping, that carries on and brings it more to the forefront for these consoles out here to go back and appreciate the past and revisit some of the IPs that were classic, that people are crying for either a remake or a remastered version of it to come back in their truest forms for the newer generations to appreciate and understand how much fun and frustration that we had in the past with those games. And I'm just glad that at least, Microsoft, PC, and sometimes Sony does it too, but Nintendo is the one that's appreciating the older games. I actually have to give it to them. They still got a lot of their older games from the NES still on their consoles that you can get.
And Genesis games, by the way.
And Genesis games too. So I just want these newer, these companies to realize where it all came from and appreciate it and do more for us gamers out there to go back and just have some fun, reminisce, and put some achievement points on there too, put some achievement points and trophies on, just to have fun. And that's pretty much all I'm looking for. But older games are still fun. Don't think they're not. They're still fun. Mm-hmm. And appreciating them is worth everything.
Absolutely.
Because it's over 45 years of gaming out there. That's a long time. And these games should not be forgotten. I put in the past. I'm done. Take it away, Myke.
That's what I appreciate about Antstream doing this, is that that's exactly what they're doing, is they're not forgetting.
MDK. Oh, Dave's gone. Sorry,
all right,
dude.
That's all right.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right.
Like that.
Marceau said, "Amen." See. So,
oh wow. Thank you.
Oh. Speaking of Marceau, I'm gonna get him on here in the next couple of weeks, especially as this thing continues to grow. Because I want to get his.
Oh, your YouTube is growing. I see. You mean your YouTube growing, right?
No. Talking about is the retro stuff. Oh God.
I got him, Peter. I got him.
Yeah.
He didn't say it. He wanted to say it, but he got tongue-tied.
Lord have mercy.
We know you mean Rumble.
No, I said I want to get him on here on the show because as retro stuff continues to grow, as Antstream continues to add games, and for those who have not seen what Marceau does, he does speed runs of classic racing games like Outrun.
Wow.
So
that's incredible.
Yeah. So I need to get Marceau on here in the next few weeks.
Castlevania.
This is not Castlevania.
It looked like it.
Called Demon's Astorg. But you're right. It kind of looks like it. So anyhow. So thank you, everybody who's watching us on the various platforms. I want to thank everybody who has been checking us out here on Rumble tonight. We're continuing to bring our streams and our content over there. To those of you who have been watching, and we have gained a couple followers, so thank you. If you're watching and you have enjoyed tonight, please do me a favor, hit that follow button, hit that thumbs up, because there's a lot more coming. On Thursday, we'll be back. I will be streaming, I'm thinking McPixel 3, Peter. I'm thinking you talked to me. I've got it downloaded. It's on the X. I've already got it downloaded. I'm thinking that that's you made the request. I will honor that request, sir. And then on Friday, sounds like another Exoprimal night for us. So, and I might
Too
even.
bad, Sir X-Band.
Too bad.
Refusing to partake, but hey.
You know, it's his loss. So,
it's his.
That's right. And then we'll see if I stream over the weekend or not. I might do it on Saturday. On Sunday I got company coming over, but Saturday night maybe. And then Monday night I'll be on with Geekstorian, who went to bed earlier. Retro Roots over on his YouTube channel. And I might be on. I don't know yet. I might be on Miko Forever tomorrow night over on YouTube as well. Chuck always, Chuck and Rab, always a great time over there. And then we'll be back next Tuesday night at 9:30. So lots going on here on the NLG channel. So, but thank you, boys. It's a great night again. Thank you everybody in the chat. Thank you everybody in the YouTube chat. Thank you everybody in the Rumble chat. Having both those chats come together on the screen, it kind of does make the conversation flow a little bit, because people on the YouTube side can see what the people on Rumble are saying, vice versa, and they can actually respond to each other without actually responding to each other. It's kind of funny. So, what are you looking at? Are you looking at
I think I saw like a shooter game, a flying shooter game for PS1 games.
I think you saw Descent. I'm going back for a second.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Yeah, that was a fun game, dude.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the stuff they're adding. Yeah, that's Descent.
I played the crap out of that game.
I played it on PC. And there's an Xbox One title that's kind of the spiritual successor to that. I forgot what the name of it is. So, might even get some Worms in, because I did enjoy Worms. Worms was fun. The original Worms. So, anyhow,
the newer Worms are good.
Yeah, they are. So, anyway, thank you everybody. This has been a wonderful night of game talk, and we'll see you on Thursday night for a stream on Rumble, and otherwise we'll see you next week. Any last parting words?
Ta-ta, everybody be safe out there. Go play some games.
There you go. Pick up a controller. Get some gaming in. Talk to you later.
Stay away from Exoprimal.
Put this guy off the show.
Yeah, hang on. Good night, X.
I'm gone. Y'all take care, everybody.
Oh my goodness. Wait, can you say something?
Something.
Okay, they can still hear you. Damn it. So good night, everybody. Peace, love, life, brother Yobi. So we'll talk to you later. Play on, gamers.
Came on.